All right, so this is Mr. Heath. So what I'm gonna do is go over the like a little pre-test assessment thing that we did. Okay, after school. So those you're in after school, you've seen this already. Those that didn't come after school tutoring, this is what we have right here. Okay. All right. So if you want to, you can click on the link. I put it there. So just in case you don't have the document, you have a computer, you want to see it, you can click on the link I just put inside there. What's up? What's up, Jorge? All right. So I'm going to go over these challenges and talk about them. If you have questions, you can like hit me back up. I really don't know exactly how live stream works. So if you can talk to me, I don't know if you can, not whatever. All right. So it says Chuck is hungry but has a leaky roof. He put a bucket out to catch the water. After 15 minutes, the bucket is one third full. Chuck decides that he's too hungry to wait and leaves to Pollo Campero for some delicioso chicken. So let's look at some of the challenges here. It says, what is the rate of water leaking in the bucket per hour? What is the longest Chuck can stay away from the house before the water will overflow out of the bucket he set down to collect the water? All right, so two challenges. So let's go ahead and attack this. I'm going to go ahead and lay it out. There's two ways you can attack this. Right? So I'm going to lay it out the old school way or the more computational way. So we'll create our three columns, thing, unit of measurement, you know what I mean? And then type of number, I'm gonna use the number symbol, and then unit of measurement because I run out of space. So thing, yeah, that's what that word spells. Unit of measurement, and then the type of number we're dealing with, and then also once again the unit of measurement. So when it starts off here, the two type of things, I think I'm gonna put it this way. The two type of things that we're dealing with here is, and we're dealing with, what was it? The two things we are dealing with is a leaky roof and then an hour or something. So that's volume of the bucket. And then it says that it's talking about time. So an hour, I believe. So then time. So now from there, we'll go here. Well, what volume were they talking about? The bucket has the volume. What time are they talking about? They're going to use what? Excuse me. What unit of measure are they using? That's probably better to say. If for time, is it going to be a minute, a second? Nope. It is 1 hour. And in referencing volume again, what type of measurement are they using for volume? This is sort of an unconventional one, a bucket. More normally here like ounces, quarts, gallons, like that. But in this situation, bucket. So we have a unit of measurement. So this place is here. And it says, well, what is the number that we use for the volume for the bucket? It was 1/3. So 1/3. The unit of measurement was, I'm gonna put BK. Okay, bucket. And so then the other one is, what is it? The time. It was 15 minutes. So he went 15 minutes. Well, remember, we talking about 1 hour. 1 hour in minutes, 60. Don't want to go through all those changes. Do a smart cut real fast. All right. And you find out you have one set of 15 and 15. You got four sets of 15 and 60. So I'm going to take that 15, 60 and make it easy because that's too much drama. I'm going to go here and put 1/4. Okay, cool. Everything laid out. Another thing is that for those y'all looking at this, remember tomorrow in the assessment, you're not going to be putting down like strategy, answer sentence, naming the numbers. You're just going to be given a challenge. You need to apply whatever skills you can and knock out and answer it the way you will. So remember that component is gone. That's just me trying to train y'all to be better at, math and stuff. But right now you're not trained. It's kind of like game day. All right. So let's go ahead and grab another one of the whiteboards I got here and let's set that up. All right. So what we got here? Well, I didn't say the type of numbers, I apologize, but the type of numbers here you can see fraction and fraction. So we're going to divide a fraction. No worries. That's step A. Step A. So we go over here, 1/3, my step B, 1/3. And I'm going to go ahead and apply the reciprocal strategy right now. That's going to be 4/3. I go over here. I put 4/3, 4/1. Sorry about that. So 4/1. All right. One set of four, four. One set of three, three. Oh, y'all can't see that. Sorry. One set, one set of four, four. One set of three, three. Tiger Woods. All right. So let's go ahead and do a wind up. Do the wind up. And what do you know? Oops, that's a big D. Hold on. Let me put that over there. There we go. All right. So then how many sets of three are there in four? There are one. And how many of the three pieces still left over? One. I look like a T, but you get the idea. One. Okay. So you say, let's look at the question again. How many buckets? What's the rate of water leaking in the buckets per hour? You'd say that it's 1 1/3 buckets of water that leaks in 1 hour. So that's how you would say that if you're trying to spend in the real world. They ask you that, like, how many buckets? Yeah, like a bucket of 1/3 buckets after an hour served up. All right. Now let's show you the way that many of y'all like and I like. Okay. Uh, Rectangle. Are you riding? Are you ready? Anyway, I'm gonna stop playing. So you know I like the rectangle. I love number lines. They're just the best way to do things because all you gotta do is count most of the time. All right, so let's go over here. I'm gonna make a rectangle. And this is the same challenge that we did all this stuff here on, okay? I'm gonna show you another style. So I go over here, this entire bar, 1 hour. There you go. So then it said the bucket was 1/3 full. In how many minutes? In 15 minutes. Well, let's break this or partition this rectangle into 15-minute increments. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. 15 minutes. Let me put inside the box. 15 minutes. 15 minutes. 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Okay, I'm repeating. All right, so we go over here. So check it out. At 15 minutes is 1/3 full of the bucket. All right. 15 minutes, 1/3 full. Y'all know what I'm trying to do there. So then the next 15 minutes, well, the bucket's going to be one more third full. Well, that's going to be 2/3. And then another 15 minutes, the bucket's going to be another 1/3 full. And then last 15 minutes of an hour, we'll add on one more of those, 4/3. Okay. And just notice here 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour, 15 minutes and 15 minutes. 30 minutes, 15 minutes plus, 30 plus 45 minutes plus the other 45, 1 hour. So I just want you to get an idea why I'm breaking this thing down in four pieces, how they, you see them in the real world, stuff like that. So we go over here. Well, then what did it say? It said the question was the rate of water leaking in a bucket per hour? All right. So once again, 4/3, quick wind up. Hey, what it do? Done. That style I think a lot of y'all can use tomorrow because that style is a lot faster. Because all you're trying to do is win, baby. Like I said, Raiders football. I apologize to you, Jorge, about that comment about Raiders football. But anyways, just win, baby. All right. So now, everyone, give me a thumbs up if y'all understood what I was doing. I had to hit you with that, Jorge. If everyone's understanding, let me put it. Okay, good. So everyone's understanding. Okay. Oh, wait, I forgot to answer letter B. So it said, what is the longest Chuck can stay away from the house before the water will overflow out of the bucket he set down to collect water? Everybody, type your answer in for that one. How long can he stay away from the house before it overflows? Think about the answer. While y'all type an answer and let me know. How long can Chuck stay away from the house before the water begins to overflow based on that? Okay, Nicholas. Okay, so you do have a good one. So Stephanie, think about it. I'm gonna make this really fast. So Stephanie, watch this. We're gonna go back in time a little bit. 1 hour. 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour. Okay. Every 1 hour, excuse me, every 15 minutes, what happens? The bucket gets filled with 1/3 full of water. Okay, Stephanie? So watch this. 15 minutes, 1/3 full. 15 more minutes, which is how much? 30 minutes later, it better be 2/3 bucket full because remember what happened earlier? Now, 45 minutes later, which is another 15 minutes, it's cool. After that 45 minutes, your boy better come with a mop. Because at that point, it's taken 15 minutes, 15 minutes. By the time it gets over to the 46 minute, it's already flowing over. Does that make sense, Stephanie? Yeah? I don't know. I hope that makes sense. I got to move on. Okay. All right. So now we're going to go to the next one. Good, Stephanie. Good. So the next one says research on social media habits finds that for every IG posting, a boy will get 11 likes and a girl will get 13 likes. Fellas, we know that's not true. The girls gonna get a lot more likes when they post this. How it is. But anyways, so you look at that one. Let's look at the challenge here. It says the relationship between the boys' likes and the girls' likes, is it proportional? Take a moment and think about it. I'm not gonna write the answer. Take a moment to think about that. Is it proportional? When we were working after school, a lot of kids had an issue with this one, but I'm going to show you a smart cut that'll allow you to understand what to do there if you don't. Well, yeah, you was there, Grant. You got a bit of an advantage, man. He's like, I know the answer. This is funny. It's my first time ever live stream. I'm like laughing. I'm like, am I doing it right? Like, are they getting it? But from y'all little emojis and comments and stuff, y'all are getting it. All right, then. So remember some research on social media. When you look at this challenge, it can be really confusing. You can get like kind of nervous and stuff. But here's something I want you to understand. In the real world, people don't always say one or write one. They say things like this. I want you to take every IG posting and I want you to think of a digit that we can put in place of this. Think about that. What digit could I put in place of every IG posting? I'm gonna set my timer for 1 minute, like we in school. Okay, Grant, stop showing off, bro. You was at the tutoring, man. Just Nicholas, you was at tutoring, wasn't you? I don't know. Up, Mr. Cruz. Was you there, Mr. Cruz? I think you was there too. I can't remember. Okay, Jorge, good job. Because I know Jorge wasn't there because he'd been rocking his Raiders hat. Okay, so for time constraints, let's go ahead and talk about this. A lot of y'all are saying the right digit. One. In the English language, when we talk in the real world, sometimes we just don't say for every one IG posting. We're gonna say what? For every IG posting. Now think about this in the real world. For every time I slap my sister, I got spanked by my mom 3 times. So that means for one time you smacked her. Now you may have smacked her other times outside of that, but we know initially it got to be at least one slap. So think about here. So for every one IG posting. Now based upon that, create a ratio. Create a ratio. And then as you create that ratio, I want you to think about influencer. Influencer and influence. Think about that. How would you set up that ratio knowing now what you know about social media posting? Here's how you would set that up. Let's see if you got it correct. All right. So for the bros, Why is it going to be 1 over 11? Because guess what? Every posting. Your postings influence what? Your likes. If you keep on popping on consistently cool, understand that the line straight, this may not be for real because sometimes your postings get jacked more than others, depending on what you're doing, right? You know, and so, but just say like, cause this we practice and just say in this imaginary world, every time you post, that's going to influence the amount of likes you got. You don't sit around and be like, I got 11 likes. I just posted. That doesn't make sense. I hope, does that make sense? I got one. Does that make sense, y'all? Give me a thumbs up if you understand it. So someone said no. Okay, Grant said thumbs up. Jorge, you being a fool. I worry about you. Okay, good. Okay. Y'all are getting this idea. It's the amount of postings that gives you the amount of likes you have. It's not the reverse. Like I said, you can't be like, oh, I got 11 likes. What happened? I post. No, how you going to get the likes before the posting? All right, cool. Okay, see, Jorge still clowning. All right. So now let's look at the young ladies. In real life, a real ratio, because it's the bros. Okay, let's say the young ladies here. So then young ladies. The real ratio is going to be like 1. No, I'm playing. Okay, but girls get a lot more likes than guys. All right, so we know it's 1. We've already talked about that because of the posting. So posting just like up there. For the young ladies, it was 3. I said 3. I mean 13. Sorry. So 13 in situation. So now, as you look at this, are they proportional? This should take you like 2 seconds because, wind up. Oh, I don't know. Those quotients don't look the same. So, yeah, of course, they're not proportional because you just found the quotient. Was it a simple quotient? Yes. Be thankful. Okay. All right. So that takes care of number 2. Okay. So hopefully y'all are getting that. So the next one, y'all was so into the Fortnite stuff that I decided to continue it out. So I use Grant in this example. It could be any of you. Okay, I use Grant in this situation here. So it says Grant is a graphic designer who creates skins for Fortnite games. I didn't know the name of the skins. And Deja, give me a name of a skin that y'all use on Fortnite. Who? Gold Trooper? Skull Trooper? Okay, Skull Trooper. Okay, so anyway, so she gave me she said a Skull Trooper. So he making Skull Troopers, right? So it says here is that he creates these skins for Fortnite games. Below is a graph that shows how much he gets paid by Fortnite designers for each of the skins that is sold. Use the graph below to answer these questions here. So take a look at the graph. Those of y'all that want the paper version, I'll put a link on my first posting on this live stream. So you can click on that one. It'll bring you to the thing. It'll close this actual document. So if you got a print, you can print it. If you don't, you can look at it on your phone or whatever. So everyone, take a look at that. I'm gonna keep that for about 30 seconds. If you got the paper already, just relax. Black. That's for Deja. All right. So y'all had a look here. Let's talk about this though, okay? Let's look at some things that are very interesting compared to what we've been working on. Notice there is no X and no Y axis. Why? Because in the real world, you will never see no X and Y. You will see this, horizontal line here and it's vertical. Usually these lines will have names or things on it, but they won't be on the tips of the ends like I've been showing y'all. It'll be just located here. So let's talk about the Y axis. Okay. What is it dealing with? The money paid to Grant. Okay, looks like he goes about $4 a pop. Okay, so no, you know what? Looks like the increments of $4 because I think he gets paid another rate. So let's see. So we go over here. Down here is sales. Okay, so whenever they sell a skin, they go ahead and kick out. Well, let's see what happens here. So it looks like for the first skin, and notice I don't have the vertical lines going across here. A lot of times in the real world of business, they would just give you just these horizontal lines and then that line running. So we will rip that out. Mr. Heath, I'm nervous. You got to just understand these are like the same increments. So we go over here. If he sells one skin, he made how much money? None. If he sells two, he makes how much? 25. Nope, he doesn't make 25. They do. But out of that 25, they'll give him how much? In this situation, where you see the mark here, $5, but it normally goes in increments of 4. Let's take a look here. 0, 25, 45. What's the next one? 65. Are my increments consistent? Are they? 0, 25, 45, 65. No, they're not, because the first one is 25. But I had to cheat to make this thing, son. So I just changed the increments to 20. So whatever, man. So we go here. So you look. So the first thing is $25. Okay, the next thing he gets paid $45. The next skin he sells. So by the third skin he gets paid. Excuse me. He doesn't get paid. Fortnite gets paid 65. So let's look what happens here. On this one, they got $25 and they gave him $5. On this one up here, they got $45 and they gave him $9. So that's the question here. And it says identify the constant of proportionality between dollars earned by Grant and the dollars brought into Fortnite parent company. People have this. So what does this mean? Actually, what does it mean to identify the constant of proportionality? It means the same unit rate we've been finding. So let's say right here when we did 11 over 1, the constant of proportionality, 11. Then we go to another one, or let's go here, 22 and then 2. We do it again. Oh, wait, it's still 11. And then we go to the next one, over 33, still 11. So what's the constant of proportionality here? 11. Or if you have to do it as a ratio, 11 over 1, 11 over 1, 11 over 1. So all the constant of proportionality is just the original ratio, and every time you keep on checking it, like you would in the table, do you still get the same quotient? So let's take a look here. Let me erase this. I know some of y'all got questions, but I'm hoping. Oh, Nicholas Conley said, "Poor Grant." Anyways, so let's go over here. As you notice, I have 2 points here. I don't have a table of values. So that means with our table of values, I must know which one is my X and Y. Okay. Hey, 25 and then 5. Let's look. Hey, 25. Which axis is it on? The X. So looks like 25. Why'd you put the 25 down there? X, Y. So let's go hunting for the Y. 5. And notice here's something interesting. This thing is in increments of 4. Notice how they're going to challenge the assistant by not giving you a clear thing to look at. You have to move up a little bit and see. Notice how it's 25 comma 5, not where it meets right here at 4. So that's going to be the challenge that you guys recognize that, oh, 25, okay, I got to look at this point here. And then once you get that point, because the 5 is on the y-axis, look, 4 and up a little bit, then over it'd be 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I go there. One way to do this is use a smart cut. I'm going to hit it with a 5, hit with a 5. Now I got 1 over 5. So I can stop there, and I will. Now let's take a look at the next point, the one that's right here. Let's take a look at those 2 values. The first value, of the X value, is 45. Let's take a look at the next one, the 9 for the y value. Mr. Heath, how did you get it like that? Remembering the X and Y rule. Smart cut. Smart cut. What's the constant of proportionality in this one? 1/5. Mr. Heath, can I just wind up into that? You can do a wind up too. I just showed y'all a smart cut. Let's do a wind up so you can see the answer as well. Let's say you're not really good at using that smart cut technique. You still want to get the correct answer tomorrow. So watch this. Let's do a wind up. 45 divided into 9. How many sets of 45 are 9? None. Decimal time. And then we add a 0. I'm going to bring that up. Erase that. Why? Just easier for me to understand 45 into 90 than into 9.0 and everything. How many sets of 45? Well, if you do with money, 2 sets of 45 cents is 90. So let's go over it. Two sets of 45. Done. Okay, so that answer is 2/10. How come that's different than 1/5? It ain't no different than 1/5. Watch what happens here. I do a wind up. 5 divided into 1. Can't do that. Add the 0. Bring that up. How many sets of 5 are there in 10? 2. So it's not that it's different. We just chose another way to show it, okay? So then we go here, and that took care of the 9. Excuse me, I took care of the 45 situation. Let's do this one. Wind it up. Tiger Woods. So we go over here. 25 divided into 5. Can't put 25. I'll put 22. Now you know why I use the word mistake and not wrong. Anyway, so we go over here. How many sets of 25 are there in 5? There are none. And like a good little robot, just add that in. How many sets of 25 and 5? There are none. How many sets of 25 are there in 50? There are 2. 2 sets of 25, 50. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Another one was. So whichever style you're that looks like a snake. Hold on me. So whichever style you come up with, you want to stick with that style. If you like to get down doing the decimal work, that's great. If you're more of a fractional type person, that's great. All right. So I hope that makes sense. Let's look at the last one. Describe what the point 0, 0 in the graph represents in terms of the situation being described by the graph. Like now, remember, we're not doing nerd talk. It looks like it's the point of origin. That's where nothing is happening. No, it's not that. Okay. What you understand the situation is this, is that the point of, or excuse me, 0, 0 just represents the idea that they wasn't ready. They hadn't started selling anything. I guess best way to say it. They hadn't started selling. 0 months in action and 0 sales made. So that's all. That's what the point of origin of 0, 0 represents. All right. So I found out from Deja that once you get off of this thing, it becomes a video that you can watch on YouTube. So you'll probably see a strange image of me. They told me to smile. I was like, okay, whatever. But it's on this. It's on YouTube, so you can go back and look at this and rewind and do what you need to. Okay. Really quick. Any other question you want to type or anything like that? Deja, you want to come and say hi to my students? Okay. Deja's going to come and say hi to you. Oh, you're not going to show your face and say hi? Oh my God, your hair. Oh my God. Her hair. Oh no. All right. She came by and said, hey. That's it, guys. Remember, if you're still super no, okay, good question, Nicholas. So everyone listen up, please. Tomorrow the test that y'all are getting is not one I designed. There is no strategy you're writing. There is no computation you're writing. You do what you have to do. So if you have to use some computation, great. If you got to use whatever, you use that. We just want you to get the answer correct. That's all. All right. Let's see, Mr. Heath, you put prepper instead of prepare. Yeah, I call it test preppers. because you're prepping. Prepare sounds boring. Are you guys ready for your test preparer? But test prepper, hi. Ain't no answer sentence. The answer sentence, Nicholas, is going to be the answer sentence that they ask you that you have to respond to. Because you're going to get these challenges on a paper and you're writing your responses. So, Mr. Jimenez, yeah, we just go ahead and put the answer in, whatever they ask you. So, see it this way: it's going to be part nerd talk and part regular conversation. Did you notice that? It's like, hey, what does the 00 mean? Oh, that means that we hadn't started sales because we hadn't started putting the software out there. Oh, okay. What does this mean? Well, that means that, so you have that type of conversation, but also you'll be asked like that nerd word. And we're going to talk about that tomorrow before you take the assessment, the constants of proportionality, which just mean, as you saw, hey, 1/5, 1/5, 1/5 means that every time you're touching a point on that line, when you do the wind up on it, you still get the same quotient. And that's really the best way to see it. Every time you grab a point and you do a wind up, you get the same quotient, it's got a constant of proportionality. On this assessment, there are 5. They all real world too. All real world. There is no like, hey, find the quotient of these two fractions. Okay. Someone asking me the same thing. No, it would not be the same thing. That would be cheating for the same thing. What it's going to be is scenarios that are similar. They may have different wording. They're definitely going to have different numbers, you know. But there are situations where if you have a chance to use your critical thinking, kind of sit back and chill for the whole hour, you should be really cool. I'm going to give you the whole entire time. Just kick back and kind of think through it, problem solve, make charts, use rectangles, think about it, shapes, everything like that, like you would get in the real world. In the real world, you would have time to problem solve. You wouldn't just be like, here it is. You have 30 minutes to complete this for a grade. That don't happen in the real world. Okay, any other questions? Marcos, anyways, any other questions? Because I'm going to cut this off in a minute. Okay. In 30 more seconds, I'm going to shut it down. Jorge, this is for you, sir. LA, baby, the Dodgers. All right, I'm checking out, man. Jorge's harassing me. Raiders, really though. Anyways, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Okay, so please study up. You have the evening. Look at the video. Good luck, man, because it's worth 2 grades. All right, bye. Red Sox. Wait, it's still going? Ended. End. Okay, I don't know what's happening. Am I messing up? I think I'm messing up because they're laughing. Bye. Now, hold on. Wait. I want to end it. End. End. Yes, I want to end it. Okay, this thing is not ending it. Bye. Hold on, let me go there. What I gotta do. Mm-mm, mm-mm.